everyone, Sat Shri Akal ji and welcome back to our channel once again. My name is Manpreet Kaur और आज मैं आपको जो प्रोजेक्ट दिखाने जा रही हूँ वो देखने के बाद आप बोलोगे कि मनप्रीत आज ही हम लोग दुबई की फ़्लाइट लेके आपके पास आते हैं और प्रोजेक्ट बाय करते हैं. सो आज मैं आपको दिखाने जा रही हूँ गेटेड मास्टर कम्युनिटी विला कम्युनिटी जो कि लोकेटेड है अलेन रोड पे और कम्युनिटी का नाम है शोभा सेंचुरी और इस कम्युनिटी का साइज़ है 37.4 मिलियन स्क्वायर फीट एंड एकर्स में अराउंड 800 एकर्स की कम्युनिटी है और इसमें आपको टाउन हाउसेस विला एंड अपार्टमेंट्स मिल जाएंगे. टाउन हाउसेस का प्राइस स्टार्ट होता है 1.1 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर पे और पेमेंट प्लान बहुत ही फ्लेक्सिबल है. यू विल बी पेइंग 60% ड्यूरिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन इन 3 years and balance on handover and handover is in 2028 और ये कम्युनिटी सिटी विद इन अ सिटी है जिसमें आपको ऑल द वर्ल्ड क्लास एमिनिटीज आपकी फैमिली के लिए मिल जाएंगी जैसे कि मैनमेड लगून, जॉगिंग ट्रैक, साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, swimming pool, sauna, steam, school, hospital, mall, you name the amenity you have inside the community. You don't have to leave the community to enjoy basic amenities and basic needs. और आपकी नॉलेज के लिए दुबई में villas and townhouses की शॉर्टेज है. उसका रीजन है we have limited land. दुबई has limited land और बहुत कम डेवलपर है जिनको इतने बड़े लैंड पार्सल मिलते हैं जैसे कि 800 एकर्स या फिर 1000 एकड़ और 2000 एकड़. उनमें से शोभा इज वन ऑफ देम. इमार, दमैक, दीज आर द डेवलपर जिनके इतने बड़े लैंड पार्सल्स मिलते हैं गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट नोज दीज आर द डेवलपर जो कमिट करते हैं वो डिलीवर करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई गवर्नमेंट ट्रस्ट देम, वी ट्रस्ट देम एंड यू विल ट्रस्ट देम वंस यू गेट योर प्रॉपर्टी फ्रॉम दीज डेवलपर्स. सो शोभा की क्वालिटी का तो कोई जवाब ही नहीं है. आप सबको पता है दे आर वन ऑफ द बेस्ट, नॉट वन ऑफ द बेस्ट, दे आर द नंबर वन व्हेन इट कम्स टू क्वालिटी. और अगर आप मुझे पर्सनली पूछोगे कि व्हाट डू यू लाइक, आई एम मोर ऑफ क्वालिटी पर्सन. And I myself, me and my husband bought a 4-bedroom townhouse in first phase. We were the first one who got the unit in our company before even our clients. So that shows that if we invest our money in that projects, we completely believe in that projects. We bought it for our future because we know Dubai is growing towards that side. And अगले 5 से 6 साल बाद Dubai का future, Dubai land and Dubai South ही है. So now let me introduce you to Mr. J to know more about this project. So let's go.
So like Manpreet told you, today I'm presenting something a little different from a typical villa community in Dubai. Sobha Sanctuary is a 37.4 million square feet ultra low density green ecosystem and is designed for families who want space, privacy, water features and very long-term capital growth. Where is it located? It's strategically located in Dubailand between Alain Road and Labab Road. And this is where tranquility meets connectivity. So you won't find any congestion here. This is outside the city and it's a structured suburban luxury. So it's planned from day one to be a quiet, private place for you and your family. So in real estate, as we know, location drives value always. Sobha Sanctuary sits in the Dubailand growth corridor with direct access to Labab Road and Alain Road, which is a 7-lane highway which goes all the way between Dubai and the city Alain. If you talk about connectivity, downtown Dubai or Burj Khalifa is 20 to 25 minutes away. Dubai International Airport is also 25 to 30 minutes away. Al Maktoum International Airport, the world's largest airport, opening in a few years, is 30 minutes away. And a few other locations I will mention. So this positioning makes it close to the city, close to both airports, yet it's removed from the congestion and traffic that Dubai is known for today. So it sits in this long-term infrastructure corridor where Dubai is expanding to. And this is basically the border of the urban zone. Urban zone is the land which Dubai's government has allotted for development, right? So Sobha Sanctuary sits on one of those borders in the south. After this, there won't be any developments. So you'll have peaceful driving from your house to your place of work, which may or may not be in Sobha Sanctuary. If they have any commercial developments coming up, we'll definitely keep you updated. So guys, we're here right now in front of the master plan of this beautiful community. You can see it's pretty low density. On the one side, on the border of Labab Road, where you can see the highway over there, that's where you have the low-rise apartment buildings and a few commercial buildings as well, which we will get to know in the future, exactly what the configurations and unit sizes, unit types are. And then on this side, we only have townhouses and villas, right? So you can see this belt over here, basically half of the community is townhouses and villas, About 2,200 units is what we've been told by Sobha. This community also includes a lot of amenities. So let's discuss those amenities now. So like I told you before, Sobha Sanctuary is not a small community. It's a master plan community. It's a 37.4 million square feet master plan community, which lays emphasis on nature. What do I mean by that? They have 50,000 plus trees, 6 kilometers of water features, canals, lagoons, and lakes, 20 kilometers cycling tracks, jogging tracks and walkways, 1 million square feet of open parks, 2 international schools, hospital, and retail mall. So this is a self-sustained community where you don't have to exit the community for anything. You will get all you need to live there inside this very community. So now let's talk a little bit more about how this community is structured. Let's go. So let's talk about the zones that there are here, especially for the residential side. There's brooks, greens, and groves. So each of these zones or clusters emphasizes greenery, privacy, and spacing. They're not much different from each other. There's just some unit configurations that are different in each, but that's why you see this over here. You see that there's clusters of communities, right? These are mini communities within the master plan, which will all have their own amenities. They'll have their own community centers, they'll have swimming pools, they'll have gyms, right? So these are the amenities you can enjoy in the small communities, but you can also enjoy the larger, let's say, amenities that are available inside the master community. So this is just the way they have segmented the villas and townhouses. And we've launched phase 1, 2, and basically 3 recently. This is phase 1 over here, which had approximately 200 townhouses and villas. Phase 2 was about the same. And phase 3 is a bigger size phase. You can see it's a little elongated. So they've launched half of this and there are very, very limited units left. We currently have maybe in inventory 4 to 5 units left that we can sell to clients. So if you're interested in this phase, then it is beneficial. And by the way, I've also invested in this community myself. I bought a townhouse in this phase over here, the second one, and I got a hold of a good unit. I think I can see it over there. It's hard to see. Anyways, I'll point it out later. So now these are the zones. These are the clusters that have been launched, and they will keep launching more clusters as we go. So in the first 3 phases, the most popular product are the garden villas, which are 4-bedroom townhouses. They start from about 2,459 square feet built-up area with a plot size starting from around 1,700 square feet going up to more than 2,200 square feet. And these townhouses are located in these first 3 phases, but we don't know if they will be available in the next phases. So if you want to get your hands on the starting ticket, let's say, in this community for a townhouse, this is what you need to look for. So comment garden villa, or when you email us and reach out to us, say, I want a garden villa, which is starting from 3.99 million dirhams or approximately 1.09 million US dollars. This is something you can get your hands on still today. And then the other townhouses, depending on the plot size, of course, are a little bit more expensive. So there are garden villas, which start from 3.99, but they go up to more than 4.2 million. So this is how they have structured it. And then the garden villas are not the only units available, of course. There are bigger units. There are corner townhouses as well. Those are a different term. Then there are villas as well. So we'll be getting into those as well. Let me just tell you more information. So we also have courtyard villas, which are 5-bedroom villas with a built-up area of 4,100 square feet, approximately G+2. So you have ground floor and 2 floors with a private elevator, and it's approximately 1,600 dirhams per square foot, which is pretty competitive if you compare it to other luxury communities. So first we have the 4-bedroom garden villas, which, like I said, start from 3.99 million and actually go up to almost 5.8 million. So look at that range. You still have the opportunity to grab the lower part of the range, which will have the highest potential for appreciation over the next few years. Then we have the 5-bedroom courtyard villas, which start from 7.29 million. We have estate villas, which start from 9.3 million. We also have the 5-bedroom estate villas starting from 11, And the biggest unit, the 6-bedroom estate villa, starting from 13.6 million. So now you know about the community, you know about the location, the prices. Now you need to know more information about the floor plans, the layouts, and that's what we're here for. So do get in touch with us on the email given below for all this information. To book the unit, of course, you need to put down a token deposit of only 2% of the unit cost, which is to secure the unit, and then pay the remaining 8%. So in total, 10% deposit is what you need to basically sign the booking form of any unit that you buy here. So that's one thing. And we do have very limited stock, like I told you. The first 2 phases sold out within a few hours. Phase 3 just launched last week. So we've been working on it. Our clients love this community because of its long-term appreciation, and what is available today in the market cannot compete with the quality that Sobha can deliver. Sobha, as you know, is a quality-driven developer. So they focus insistently on the quality that they deliver to the end user. So even if you're not living there, this is a very good investment for you, because you will be able to rent it out at a very high rate compared to other communities which are similar in size and amenities, right? So that's one of the major things I think we should take away from this. Also, Sobha does not really launch townhouses. This is one of their first integrated communities with a lot of townhouses, low density, like I said. And one other thing that I think is the core, let's say, differentiator, the land, right? So when you buy land in Dubai, it always appreciates in value because Dubai does not have a lot of land to give. Like I told you before, there's an urban zone where you can develop projects, where you can develop buildings, and that urban zone is almost tapped out. So in that urban zone, about 80% of the land is already under development, developed, or in design phase. So 20% that's remaining may or may not be sold to private developers. It may be kept by the government to control the supply. So then these kind of communities really give you the opportunity to get in early, so that you don't lose out on the opportunity later, a few years, when the government stops selling land to developers. So let's think like an investor, because that's what I am. So if I remove emotion and look at the fundamentals, let's look at the macro market. Dubai continues to benefit from zero income tax, business migration from Europe, UK, and Asia. You have golden visa initiatives, strong population growth, and global wealth relocation. A lot of millionaires are moving into Dubai, and these are one of the things that they would put their hands on. Family housing is also undersupplied in quality master communities because you just don't have that much land. So if you look at comparable communities now, if you compare, let's say, this to Dubai Hills Estate or Arabian Ranches or the Mac Hills, many of these comparable villas trade at a high price per square foot, especially in the mature communities. So Sobha Sanctuary offers a new master plan, larger green spaces, lower entry price per square foot, and early phase pricing advantage. So you get in early now in the first 2 phases, so that when they do launch the next 2 phases, they will naturally increase the price, right? And that's where you can make your appreciation. So in terms of scale, we already know it's a 37.4 million square feet community, 50,000 trees, 6 kilometers of water features, dual airport connectivity. It's basically in the middle. Strong developer track record. Sobha has what it takes to deliver quality time and again. You have space, you have privacy, you have wellness, you have access to the amenities that they're providing. And now let's talk about even the bigger macro market, geopolitics. So UAE offers political stability. They offer strong currency pegged to the US dollar. So you don't have the currency volatility. You have 100% freehold ownership and investor visas. So if you buy a unit here, you'll definitely get a golden visa, which is a 10-year visa, where you can basically do anything you want. You'll get an Emirates ID, you can open a bank account, open a company, etc., and sponsor your entire family as well. Not to mention comparing it to Europe or Asia or the Americas, you have higher rental yields here, lower taxation, faster transaction processing, and very, very transparent title deed registration. So capital security is very structured and regulated, which is why investing here, you will not lose your money. Now, let's talk about the exit. So if you're an investor how can you exit from this project? So you can hold during the entire construction of this project. In 4 years' time, when this project is completed, that's when you can sell it to an end user or perhaps another investor who wants to rent it out and keep it in the rental portfolio. If you want to hold it after completion, you'll get a very good rental yield because you're buying now the first phase. So over time, over the next 4 years, if there's any appreciation, the rent is also going up during that time. So you have that to play with. Your yields typically for townhouses and villas are between 6 to 8% depending on what price you bought at. So we're basically estimating here around a 7% yield as per today's rents. So if you want something better than this, you probably can't. So what does this project represent? It represents entry at an early master phase, strategic Dubailand growth corridor because that's where it's located, strong connectivity to the city through the highways that is next to, nature-driven luxury, institutional grade, let's say scale because it's 38 million square feet. So this is not just hype. This is not just another project. It's a long-term capital value add to your portfolio. So if you're looking for a community like this that balances all these things like lifestyle, growth, and amenities, this is a consideration that you should make. So if you want to know more information about the unit types, configurations, the entire master plan, if you want it sent to your email, please get in touch with us below on the given email, and we'll definitely be in touch with you. If you drop your contact details on the email, it'll make life easier for us. And one of our team members will definitely call you and have a Zoom call so that they can explain this entire community. So thank you so much for watching our YouTube video explaining Sobha Sanctuary, the new exciting master plan community in Dubai. If you want more videos like this, do comment below and let me know if there's any other communities that you want me to cover. Thank you.